Today I'm going to be talking about romance. It was Valentine's Day last Friday, and that got me to thinking about romance in books. I read quite a lot of books with a romantic element to them. I think most books, especially YA, do have a very strong romantic thread to them. But not all of them have such a great impact on me. Often I'll finish reading a book and I'll think, oh, that was nice, that was a good romance plotline, I'm happy with that, it fit in with all the other elements of the story and it'll be okay. But other times the romance just captures my heart, and as much as any other element of the story, it has me flipping the pages, desperately trying to find out what happens to the couple in question. And so today I thought I would share with you 5 books which really hooked me in with the romance. Books where I found the romance to be believable and interesting. Books which I will enjoy reading again in order to see the romance play out now that I know what happens in the end. So let's get on with it. I love Valiant by Holly Black for many reasons. It's the second in the series that it belongs to, the modern fairy tales, and it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which, unlike most retellings of Beauty and the Beast, doesn't involve Stockholm Syndrome, really. It's much more convincing than any other retelling I've read in that regard, and I love it. The main character, Val, through the course of the story, ends up entering into a deal with a troll. And the way the relationship develops from being very antagonistic into a friendship and then on into something more is just brilliant. I didn't realise that it was a Beauty and the Beast retelling before I started reading it, and so when it all came together in the end, it was a delicious surprise. Ash by Melinda Lowe is also a retelling. It's a queer retelling of the fairy tale Cinderella, in which Ash, the Cinderella character, instead of falling in love with the prince, falls in love with a mysterious huntress. And Ash falls in love with the huntress in a very slow way that coincides beautifully with her own self-discovery. And it was just really interesting, and I really enjoyed it. Into the Real World, Last Chance by Sarah Dessen. This is a bit of a strange choice because the romance is really quite minor. It's mostly about the main character, Cole's self-development and the relationship that grows between her and some new friends. And the romance is kind of a sideline that really blossoms at the end, but I just really wanted them to be together and it worked out so beautifully and I loved it. Empress of the World by Sarah Ryan is a quite slow moving and gentle little book about a girl called Nicola who goes to a summer camp for gifted teenagers, and while she's there she makes the startling discovery that she's falling for another girl called Battle. It's just a really lovely little book. All the characters are really sweet, but in the end I was rooting for Nicola and Battle because you really get to feel the intensity and hope within Nicola's feelings for Battle, and at the very least you want them to be friends. Fiesta by Kate Cann, which was published as Spanish Holiday in the US, is another one which, like Last Chance, I read as a teenager. I bought this copy from the library and you can see it's quite battered. I've lent it to my sister, one of my best friends. I think I might have lent it to a couple of other people. I'm not sure, I've lost count. Anyway, I loved this as a teenager. I used to read this over and over again. It's about a girl called Laura who goes away on holiday with a couple of her friends, and one of them has a boyfriend who's a real nasty piece of work. I think that all teenage girls should have to read Fiesta so that you can recognise boys like Tom from as far away a distance as possible and can therefore avoid them. Anyway, they travel around Spain and they end up staying in this villa, and Laura and the others meet Juan. Laura is immediately attracted to Juan and would love to make her move, but one of her friends has got her eye on him, and there's a little bit of drama and ups and downs, and it's really fun, and I really got into it and loved it. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Bookish Brett's if you haven't already. Bye!